What's good, everybody? I am here to talk about Undertone. I literally just got home from watching Undertone, and it is a fantastic horror film. This is just going to be a quick, spoiler free review because I really think that you should go watch this film in theaters, especially. It is absolutely a theater movie. If you have the opportunity, go see it in some sort of Dolby Cinema, an XD Cinema. The Cinemark cinemas are really good with the sound as well, because this is a film that is very reliant on sound. It is a horror film based around sound. It's like tagline that it has on the posters is it's the scariest movie that you'll ever hear, because the fear is so based on the sound that it keeps you anxious the whole time. Movie is an hour 30 minutes long, a nice runtime. I think the pacing is great. It's a slow burn, but it's a great slow burn to the climax in the film. And even though it is a slow burn, I felt locked in the whole time, because not only was I on edge the entire time, but I mean, the story is simple. It's just a simple story. I guess I don't know what I can say without spoiling it, but it's a simple story, and it's played really well with how simple it is. And we really only have like two characters that are ever really on screen. Uh, a lot of the stuff and like the jump scares are based around the audio aspect. And I'm not going to spoil anything because I don't want you to go in and know exactly when all the jump scares are or what to expect. So I'm not going to say too much about that. But this is a film that is thriving on your fear. It is thriving on making you anxious. It is a film that is essentially making you feel like you're being hunted for an hour and a half. Even though it is a slow burn, it doesn't let up. And then with this leads me right into the camera movements, the camera framing, the shots. It is fantastic. The framing of each shot is really like the stereotypical horror framing, to where you expect something and you don't know if this something is actually going to happen, or if it's going to happen the next time that it is framed like that. And it's keeping you on edge. It's always making you look in the background. It feels like there's something watching you from the movie. And from that aspect, we're watching our main character, Evie, who runs a podcast. It is the Undertone podcast with her friend Justin, who is basically just on a call in like a different state. It seems like he's in like a completely different time zone. But we only ever hear Justin. We don't see Justin. And even from his aspect, we're getting glimpses of like what's happening possibly with Justin and what is happening here with Evie, and the parallels that it is with the story that they're telling, because they end up getting like tapes and audio recordings from this anonymous email, basically telling the story of a boyfriend and girlfriend. I don't think they were married, but that's the main plot of the film, not a spoiler. And we're seeing those parallels with Evie, and then it is also thriving so much on the imagination, on what your perception of things. As much as you're seeing stuff, you are not seeing stuff. And also, I think the movie is intentionally making you like see things. There were multiple times in the movie where I thought I was going crazy and seeing things, but near the end, and I overheard some people talking as I left, I don't think it was just me. I think there were points in the film where it genuinely just like real quick, like just something small, like, and it makes you think like something just ran by or you saw something there, but it wasn't really there. It is just, it's a film that's stalking you. It is a film that's making you just really think. And even with the simplicity of the story and everything that's going on, it is a film that is leaving things up to you, and it's giving you the audio and making you essentially imagine the visual. And on top of that, let me take it back to the camera movements as well, to where there's so many shots and so many oneers where it is just following one thing, or it's just on like an arm just rotating around the room. We're seeing Evie from like the hallway, thinking that there might be something at the stairwell, or we're seeing Evie from the top of the stairwell. And then the climatic ending has a fantastic oneer, which is just going all the way through. And I can't say too much about it because I said I'd keep this spoiler free. But that last like 20 minutes is just so anxiety filled, and it has you on the edge of your seat because you don't know what is going on. You don't know what's happening, even though you do. It's like it's so overstimulating. And one thing that I do wish that they did better, which docks it down a couple points in my book, is because it is so based in sound. There's a lot of loud sounds, there's a lot of quiet sounds, there's a lot of whispers. You know, everything is varying. And I really wish that there were more moments. There certainly are some moments, but I wish there were more moments where there's audio way over there, then it's behind you, and then it's way over there, but then it's right beside you. Oh no, it's right in the seat next to you. There's some moments where it does do that. Don't get me wrong, but I just wish we got a little more of that. And this is a movie that is essentially a thrill ride. You know, you're going on this ride, and then you're in the climax for the 20 minutes. And the only thing that I wish is I wish we got a little more at the very end. I like how it ended. I know that may be a hot take because a lot of the reviews that I've seen online, some people don't really like how it ends, how the movie itself ends. I thought it was fine. I think it was a good way to end it how they did. But of course, make your own opinion on that. I like, I can't say too much, but I like how it was done. I like how it was executed. I do wish we got a little more. Don't get me wrong. I just, maybe a little bit more. But I liked it. And I know there were some people that were not a fan of it. And I'm seeing people say that this might be like the scariest movie ever. This is the scariest A24 movie. For me, it's probably the scariest movie I've seen in quite a while. And I don't want to build that hype. I don't want you to go in with super high hopes because I know a lot of people will go in with super high hopes, and then some people will watch it and then they're going to be disappointed. And I'm not saying that's the case for this movie. I think whatever you think and you're going in, you're really going to enjoy this. But I need to clarify that this is a slow burn movie. A lot of people are saying it's the scariest movie that they've seen, scariest movie ever, scariest A24 movie, scariest movie I've seen in quite a while. I think it's up there in probably A24's top 5 of genuine scariest movies that they've made. And scariest movie ever, I don't know. I feel like I'd really have to think about that, but I don't think it is. Is it in contention? Possibly. And it's all personal opinion. Some people are gonna agree with what I'm saying right now. Some people may hate this movie, and so I really just want you to go in and see this movie as like what it is. I want you to go in, expect to hear like knocking or breathing in the seat beside you. Go in and expect to get scared. Go in and expect jump scares. Because there's certainly jump scares. There's certainly a lot of jump scares. And it's not a movie that is relying on jump scares. And that's what I love about it too. So many horror movies nowadays are just reliant so much on the jump scares that the actual storytelling and the scary part of the film isn't as scary. And A24 does it fantastic. A24 knows how to do that horror storytelling, and this one certainly adds on to that resume. So, yes, A24 put out another banger. Go check it out in theaters. It is certainly a fantastic film. There's so many cinematic elements that make this film fantastic. It is fantastic, in my opinion. It's one of the best movies I've seen this year so far. Now, granted, it's only March. There's a lot coming out this year, so take that as it is right now. So let me stop yapping. And if you made it this far and you still have not subscribed, why the hell not? You're already here. Y'all, I've been gone for so long. And if you are a returning subscriber, if you're seeing me again, I apologize for my absence. I've been really at work working on my comic book, which is coming out very soon. I'm very excited for that. But Undertone brought me out of my temporary retirement because I had to talk about this film. So I'm so glad I watched this. Can't wait to go see more films this year. Oscars are coming up on Sunday as the time of me recording this. So, of course, I'll be watching that. And y'all, if you did enjoy this video, please leave it a like because it really does help out the channel so much. I'm glad to be back. I'm so glad to be back. I promise I'm going to get more videos out to you. And with all that being said, see y'all in the next one.